Self-love doesn't always look like rest and relaxation. Sometimes it's showing up anyway. That's why I want to talk to you about Finlay Donovan. She's a character in the book Finlay Donovan is Killing It by Elle Cosimano. Finlay's life is chaotic. She has financial stress, she's a single parent, she's struggling at her job, but she does not wait for things to settle down before she acts. Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is Strong Women, Strong Stories, where I explore how women's stories help us reflect, grow, and take ownership of our lives. In my last video, we talked about Eleanor Oliphant and how change begins with inner awareness and self-talk. Finlay teaches us what happens when we act, even when our stories are chaotic. This isn't going to be an academic book review. It's about how stories help us practice courage in real life. In the beginning of the book, Finlay is overwhelmed. She's a struggling writer. She's a single mother with financial issues. She's emotionally exhausted, and she's in constant reaction mode, which means she cannot plan for her life. Then an opportunity comes up for Finlay. It's unplanned, it's inconvenient, and it's wrapped in chaos. Finlay doesn't suddenly become confident. She doesn't get her life in order first. She doesn't have clarity or even the perfect plan. What she does have is a choice. She can freeze, she can say no, or she can figure it out as she goes. This is the lesson. Finlay cannot control the chaos, but she can control how she reacts. Confidence is not the prerequisite. It is the byproduct. By the end of the story, Finlay hasn't completely fixed herself, but she has changed some important things. She has started to trust herself. She adapts instead of freezing, and she engages instead of waiting. Finlay becomes someone who responds to life instead of hiding from it. Strong women are not fearless. They are responsive. Trying something and not knowing exactly the steps or how it's going to work out is hard. And starting this YouTube channel is a really good example of me working through that. When I started this channel, I didn't know the exact steps. I just kept trying. I didn't want to get stuck in watching tons and tons of information on how to have the best channel and not have a channel at all. So I'm trying. I don't have all the answers, but I'm putting one thing together at a time and creating these videos. I'll figure it out as I go, and one day I'll look back and wonder why I was so worried. Honestly, I don't feel ready to do this, but the story matters enough for me to begin anyway. And just for today, a good example of chaos and being ready and just deciding to jump in. When I was recording, I realized, I'm going to show you this, that I have my t-shirt on backwards. But instead of stopping and procrastinating and wanting things to be perfect, I kept going. So if you go back to the first clip in the hook, I think you can see a little bit of the tag sticking out. And I left it in. And why did I do that? Because I want you to realize that people a lot of times do a lot of editing. And I didn't realize this when I was growing up. But as I've matured, I've started to realize that a lot more, that people a lot of times are showing you a persona, and that's getting even stronger now with social media and things, tools like this, like YouTube, where we can edit things out. We can go back and turn our shirt around if we need to and redo the clip. So I just want to say is that if you're taking step forward to make things better in your life, if you're taking steps to learn how to improve your self-care, and you're taking steps to learn how to accept yourself and to know that you're enough, I'm really proud of you for doing that. And I just encourage you just to keep making those small micro improvements. And over time, you're going to realize how strong you are and what you're capable of doing. Finlay Donovan reminds us that strong women don't wait for perfect timing. They go for it and figure it out along the way. If this resonated with you today, I'd love to hear from you. Put in the comments what book characters have inspired you to take action. And if you enjoy thoughtful reflections about strong women and strong stories, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next chapter.